up against the Niners, who will need to solve that secondary.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's Beathard to throw. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. It's a quarterback sneak. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 46. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Beathard. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run. Here's Beathard to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right around the 31. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First down carry. It's Williams finding room to the 20. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Beathard. His throw incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Second down following the incompletion. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, That'll drive a team towards a victory.
To throw is Beathard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And when you've got the 31st ranked rush offense in the NFL, you're going to see a few of these negative plays.
Yeah, and I don't want to be snarky about the whole thing, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. We've seen a bunch of those this season.
They'll throw here. Beathard. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw is Beathard. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, this is Rawls. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Again, it's Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And some space here. Shifts by him at the 25. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A second down carry for Procise. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Back to throw Beathard. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it's second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now Williams. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw now on first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 23. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the offense has it first and 10. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And the wideout in motion. After the interception, here's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to be 49er football. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
In the red zone this time. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7. Gold now out to kick it away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. In motion, right, Baldwin. On second down, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. On first down.
3 and out. 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 3 and out.
It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wilson going to give to Rawls. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's taken down at the 43. Not before picking up the first. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They go again with Rawls. And he is knocked down from the side at the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Beathard to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Beathard. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Beathard to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 44 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Baldwin goes in motion right. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. In motion right, Baldwin. On 3rd down, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They'll throw here. Beathard. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Beathard. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Gone! Gone! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my play list, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Sorry, man. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. But he has gets the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. There as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to